G'day, Jim Kennedy here. And what we're going to do is explore common mistake number one that I see with most golfers and also experience myself. The biggest mistake that most golfers make is they've got the wrong swing model for their body type. Now, what they're trying to do is put a square peg into a round hole, and obviously that doesn't work. Now, the major breakthrough came in my golf when I realised what the right swing model was for my body type. Now, most coaching's done, swing it this way or swing it that way or swing it in a particular method. Now, the problem with that is not everyone's the same. You see out on tour, there are so many different body shapes, body types, different swings and everything. How can we possibly say you've all got to swing it one way? Well, it just doesn't work. Now, by understanding what your body type is and how unique it is, you can also understand what is the correct way of swing the club for you and where your power sources come from. So in other words, all your strengths and weaknesses. By doing it a swing it one way method, it's a case of it's a trial and error. It might work for 30 minutes on the range and we go, great, let's try that out in the course. However, what we end up doing is going on a merry-go-round and finding out that it breaks down under pressure or it just doesn't work on a long-term basis. So what I like to do is clarify a couple of things on how we can identify our body type or our swing model that's right for you. Now, everyone's different, so it's important to get the right swing model for your body type. So let's explore those three different body types that I like to think of as one as a bear, two as a giraffe, and three as a tiger. Now, as you can appreciate, the image of a bear is someone that's big and bulky and round-chested or barrel-chested, if you like. They've probably got strong forearms, and they're going to have a swing that's going to be short, snappy, and going to have a lot of power coming out of their forearms. They're not going to have a lot of flexibility either because of their round chest. The second type of person or golfer or body type I like to think of as a giraffe, and with this image you can appreciate that they're going to have long legs, long limbs, so leverage type of player where they're going to have a lot of power through their long arms and create the club head speed there. Now, they're going to be usually thin and tall and therefore going to have a big arc and create a bigger power source through that. Now, the third type of golfer is going to be a tiger, or someone that's got an athletic build that's going to have a lot of flexibility in their swing, going to be able to move their arm across their chest, no problem whatsoever, and therefore get a nice big turn. The classical power source would be coming out of their core. They're going to have strong muscles there, and therefore going to have a different swing model or power source to someone like a giraffe or a bear. Now, the beauty about this is once I discovered that swing model and what was right for me, I started to develop a lot more consistency in my golf swing, which included accuracy, but also it helped me prevent injury in my back instead of trying to do something I wasn't built for or structured for, didn't have the strength in that regard to do. For instance, I modelled my swing early on after Jack Nicklaus, who with a bear type, body type if you like, or swing model, who had a lot of power in his forearms and got a lot of distance through those forearms. So I tried to hit the ball a lot with my hands and unfortunately had a big hook as a result, and direction and consistency was a big factor for me. So it wasn't until I discovered the right swing model for me, and therefore I was able to work with my strengths and eliminate my weaknesses and develop a lot more consistency in my swing. And when you do this, you'll find that you'll cut out all that merry-go-round trial and error philosophy and gain a lot more consistency in your swing too. Try that.